Welcome back to Car Drive Next. Today we're diving into a vehicle that has been one of Subaru's most consistent success stories, the Crosstrek. And now we have the all-new 2026 model year to break down in detail. Subaru has taken what people already loved about this compact crossover, refined it in smart ways, and given it enough updates to make it stand out in a crowded field of small SUVs. Over the next several minutes, we're going to look closely at its design from the front, side, and back, explore the cabin and technology, talk about how it performs on the road and off it, and discuss where it sits price-wise. So by the end you'll have a clear idea if the Crosstrek still holds the magic it's been known for or if it's just playing it safe in its new form. The first impression you get with the 2026 Subaru Crosstrek comes from its front fascia. Subaru has gone for an evolution rather than a revolution, so the design is still instantly recognizable as a Crosstrek, but the details have been sharpened up. The grille is more upright and slightly wider, with a modern hexagonal mesh pattern that gives it more depth and presence. The headlights are slimmer, more angular, and use the latest Subaru LED matrix technology, which not only looks more upscale but improves visibility when driving at night or through bad weather. The bumper integrates neatly with black cladding, which is a Subaru staple, but the cladding looks less chunky and more refined now, giving it a sleeker appeal. Subaru fans will notice that the hoodline is slightly raised, giving the Crosstrek a more rugged and SUV-like stance, which ties in with the adventurous image Subaru always likes to project. It's not trying to be overly aggressive or flashy, but it has that understated tough look that appeals to buyers who want something practical yet stylish. Moving to the side profile, the Crosstrek keeps its familiar compact proportions, but there are subtle changes. The wheel arches are more pronounced, wrapped in protective black cladding that reinforces its off-road ready vibe. Depending on trim level, you'll see 17 or 18-inch alloy wheels with new designs that are sharper and more dynamic compared to before. The body lines along the doors are more sculpted, giving the side a more athletic feel, and the roof rails are now more integrated and functional, designed to hold more weight for things like roof tents, bikes, or cargo boxes. Subaru clearly knows its audience, people who like outdoor gear, so functionality has been blended with aesthetics. The ground clearance remains a strong point at just under 9 inches, which is higher than many competitors in the small crossover segment, meaning the Crosstrek isn't just pretending to be rugged. It actually has the hardware to back it up when you venture off paved roads. As we walk to the back, the updates are equally thoughtful. The taillights are slimmer and stretch more horizontally into the hatch, with a new light signature that makes the Crosstrek look wider and more planted. The rear bumper, like the front, incorporates black cladding, but it doesn't overwhelm the design. Instead, it adds protection and makes the Crosstrek feel ready for trails without being too aggressive for city driving. Subaru has also made the rear hatch opening a bit wider and lower, which improves practicality when loading gear, groceries, or luggage. A subtle roof spoiler tops the hatch, not in a sporty way but in a clean aerodynamic manner. Overall, the exterior design strikes a balance. It's modern and refined enough to appeal to new buyers but familiar enough to keep loyal Subaru fans happy. Once you step inside the Crosstrek, you see where Subaru has invested a lot of attention. The cabin feels more upmarket compared to the previous model. At the center of the dash, you'll immediately notice the vertically oriented 11.6-inch touchscreen, which is standard on most trims. It's Subaru's latest Starlink system, with improved graphics, faster response times, and support for wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. The screen integrates climate controls and vehicle settings, which keeps the dashboard clean, though Subaru wisely kept some physical knobs and buttons for essentials like volume and temperature, making it user-friendly even when wearing gloves. The materials throughout the cabin have taken a step forward. Soft touch plastics, contrasting stitching, and available leather upholstery elevate the Crosstrek beyond its rugged reputation. Subaru hasn't gone luxury, but it's certainly more refined and feels solidly built. The seating position is high, giving drivers a good view of the road, and the seats themselves are supportive for long drives, with available heating and ventilation depending on trim. Rear passengers benefit from improved legroom, thanks to slight adjustments in packaging, and the cargo area remains one of the more practical in the segment, with flexible seating that folds flat for larger items. Technology is stronger across the board. In addition to the big central screen, Subaru offers a fully digital driver display on higher trims, customizable to show navigation, safety alerts, or traditional gauges. Speaking of safety, Subaru's EyeSight suite of driver assist features continues to be a highlight. For 2026, it includes improved adaptive cruise control, lane centering, automatic emergency braking, and new features like intersection collision avoidance, which can detect cross-traffic when you're pulling through busy junctions. Subaru knows safety is a big part of why families choose this car, and the Crosstrek doesn't disappoint. Performance-wise, the Crosstrek continues with Subaru's reliable formula of standard all-wheel drive. Under the hood, you'll find a choice of two engines. The base models come with a naturally aspirated 2.0-liter four-cylinder producing around 152 horsepower, paired with a continuously variable transmission. While not the most powerful setup, it's efficient and suitable for city commuting and light adventures. The more exciting option is the available 2.5-liter four-cylinder, delivering about 182 horsepower, also with a CVT but tuned to be more responsive. This engine gives the Crosstrek the extra punch it needs for highway merging or tackling steeper terrain. Subaru has worked on refining the CVT, making it quieter and less droning during acceleration, which was a common complaint in the past. There's also a plug-in hybrid version expected, offering around 30 miles of electric-only range, perfect for daily short commutes while still having gas backup for long trips. Handling is where the Crosstrek shines compared to many rivals. The symmetrical all-wheel drive system provides excellent grip, and with the X-Mode feature, it adjusts traction and throttle response to handle dirt, snow, or gravel. The ride is comfortable but planted, with suspension tuned to absorb bumps without feeling floaty. It's not a performance crossover, but it's confident and enjoyable to drive, especially if you value versatility. When it comes to pricing, Subaru has kept the Crosstrek competitive. The base trim starts around the mid-$25,000 range, which undercuts some rivals while still offering standard all-wheel drive, a big selling point. As you climb trims, the premium, sport, and limited models add features like larger wheels, more advanced driver aids, premium audio, leather, and sunroofs, with top trims landing in the low to mid-$30,000s. The plug-in hybrid version, due to its extra technology, will be the priciest, likely hovering around the $38,000 mark, but eligible for incentives depending on your region. When compared to competitors like the Honda HR-V, Toyota Corolla Cross, and Mazda CX-30, the Crosstrek continues to stand out for its combination of capability, practicality, and value. As we wrap up, the 2026 Subaru Crosstrek proves itself as a well-rounded small crossover that doesn't stray too far from the formula but polishes the details in the right places. It's more refined, more connected, and more capable while keeping the core traits buyers love: standard all-wheel drive, impressive ground clearance, strong safety technology, and a versatile interior. It's not the fastest or flashiest option in the segment, but that's not the point. The Crosstrek appeals to people who want a car that can handle the daily grind during the week and then confidently head out for camping, hiking, or skiing on the weekend. Subaru has stayed true to its adventurous spirit while modernizing where it matters. If you're shopping in the compact crossover space, the Crosstrek remains a top contender for 2026, and for many buyers, it might just be the perfect balance of practicality and adventure-ready personality. And that concludes our full breakdown of the 2026 Subaru Crosstrek here on Car Drive Next. If you enjoyed this review and found it helpful, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe for more in-depth car content, and let us know in the comments what you think of Subaru's updates. Would you take the Crosstrek over its competitors, or do you think another small crossover fits your lifestyle better? Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next drive.